You have read the title. You guys know what time it is. World Liberty Financial Family. Appreciate all the love. Like, honestly, like, it's just amazing to see so much positivity every single day. And you guys show so much support. Continue supporting, and you guys got these daily updates. But let's waste no more time and see what's happening with World Liberty Financial and what we could be expecting going into Tuesday morning. So at this point, you guys probably need no introduction as to what's happening with the broader market. At this point, I'm sure a lot of you are followers on the Crypto ZX channel, and you guys have been keeping up with my other updates as well. Aside from WLFI coin, and you're noticing the broader market is picking up traction. We started off on a really positive note as far as the week is concerned, and that overall momentum is shifting into Tuesday morning. Remember what's happening next week: FOMC meeting, potential rate cut, and that is getting the market kind of excited. And what I've been talking about in the previous updates is, leading into the FOMC meeting, I think the market is going to, make its way towards the upside. And I think we have already started that wave, in my opinion. But as far as WLFI is concerned, it's also up 4.4%. So it's not that we're lagging, it's actually pretty much maintaining its price with the broader market, and which is quite impressive in my opinion, because this project is fairly new. So you would tend to think that you might see a little bit of a lag. And a few hours ago, indeed, we did see a little bit of a lag, but it is picking up. Momentum up about 4.4%, with the price currently sitting at almost 22 cents. CoinGecko is a little behind, but pretty close, and also up about 3.4% in both Bitcoin and Ethereum comparative valuation, sitting at almost 6 billion once again, and the 24-hour trading volume at about 800 million. As always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So a whale bought 34.3 million WLFI tokens, worth 7.29 million today, which is insane to think. Obviously, we got some big names attached to it, so maybe it's them buying it, but again, worthwhile noting. But as far as the dominance is concerned, now we can start paying attention to the dominance, because this project has been in the market for about 9 days. Yes, it's still really, really early, but we need to kind of focus on the dominance now, because we're kind of getting out of the initial stage. If you're looking at the dominance, it is pulling down. A great site. So if you are into crypto, if it's your first time coming to crypto, learn how the dominance works and what kind of impact it has on the altcoin market. And this is what you want to see dominance do if you're an altcoin holder. You can see, we came down to 58.19%. Now look at it for yourself. When was the last time? Ask yourself that question. So you guys are probably wondering right now, Crypto ZX, what's the importance of that? Because last time the dominance was at 58.19% was actually the beginning of this month. So you can really see we are in this downwards trajectory. Dropping below here could make us go down to the likes of 58%, and then that could pretty much open the door for us to retest some of these other lows. With that being said, Bitcoin is having a great day. Bitcoin retested 113,200. Obviously, kind of doing a little bit of a double top in a way. Obviously, on the hourly time frame, got rejected at that, but we talked about this last night. If you watch my update, at that time we were sitting at 112,000. I talked to you guys about how this is the next target to be looking out for. So in a way, that did get retested. So we are gonna do a check for that. But again, maintaining the price really nicely around these levels. I'm anticipating this breakout to our confirmation at 115, and then to our major confirmation at 117. That pretty much opens the door for us to start heading towards all-time highs. So, so far so good. Love the setup for Bitcoin right now. Even though the confirmation is at 115, we need to not forget this upwards trajectory that we're seeing with Bitcoin. But with that being said, let's take a look at what's happening with WLFI token. So now you guys have kind of realized, what's been happening over the course of the last 8 days, because today is just the 9th day. We're just starting it. So pretty much ranging around here, find a ground floor itself around 16 cents. But now I'm going to get rid of these lines for you so we can understand a little bit better as to what's really happening. So let's kind of get rid of this, bring a trend line here for you guys. And we're gonna draw this for you guys instead. Better to understand, make the charts look a little cleaner, right? So that's that. And let me get rid of this. Let's get rid of this here. Sorry. And this. Okay, we'll keep that for now. So as you could see for yourself, guys, we obviously saw, this retest at 24.4 cents on the 7th of September. And then we got, so we saw a retracement. Sorry, I need to move this trend line just a little bit higher. There we are. Perfect. Now look at it for yourself, guys. You can't make this up. We actually got supported by this key range not once, but two different times over the course of the last, 24 hours. One was here and once again here. So again, confirming to us that, hold on, this is now starting to become a support for us. Love to see that, especially for new projects. And you could see you kind of found a ground for itself. And now we could say, without a doubt, that yes, this is a support for us. And of course, I was projecting this being a resistance for us as we were heading towards the upside. We saw that happen as well. So big confirmation for us right then and there. But you could see this 20 cents price point, two different retests. If you picked up some Wlfi tokens around here, you did see this thing go up 11% right after retesting this key support line. And so far, you can see where we currently are having a little bit of a hard time breaking out of. I would say it's more of around, give or take, around 21.8 cents. And we're actually trying to retest a few different times. If this is able to break out, I'm anticipating the 23.3 cents to be retested again and start reclaiming back to where we were on, September the 7th. So, I like the setup, the way this thing is holding right now. Love what I'm seeing here. And so far, the support has held, its ground, which is since we broke above it. Of course, as we were breaking above it, that time it was coming as a resistance, but now it is being a solid support. So, when a resistance turns in, when a resistance breaks, when the price breaks above a resistance, sorry, I'm talking way too fast, and that, then you want to see that exact same resistance become a support. And we saw that happening two different times as of now. So that, again, is a confirmation for us. But the price has seen a beautiful bounce of about 11% since then. If this resistance is able to break out, do expect us to reclaim the 23.2 cents to 24.48 cents. And after that, I think we can start heading up to some of the levels we haven't seen since September 1st. So love the setup as of now, of course. Got to take it one step at a time. Thank you for all your support. Like, you guys are absolutely amazing. Remember to do your due diligence and research and invest what you can afford to lose if you've done the first two steps, and have patience at the end of the day, because market is fluctuating day by day. It's not just going to go up straight in one line. Could be times where you do see some boring price action, but I like the way this coin is holding as of now. And I think it is going to react along with the broader market in a positive way. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thanks for all the love from the bottom of my heart, and I'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.